Good morning, students. Today we are going to start our next exercise 7.4. And today we are going to discuss the first three sums of exercise 7.4. So let's move on with it. The first question is, show that a right angle triangle's hypotenuse is the longest side. So we have a right angle triangle and its hypotenuse is the longest side. That means if this is 90 degree, the hypotenuse AC will be the longest side. So we are going to move on like this. ABC is a right angle triangle with right angle at B. Now angle A plus angle C is equals to 90 degree. This comes from angle A plus angle B plus angle C is equals to 180. Plus angle C equals to 180. So if B is 90 degree, we will get angle A plus angle C is equals to 90. Subtracting the angle B, we will get angle A plus angle C is equals to 90. Angle A and angle C are each less than 90. If their sum is 90, then obviously the angle A and angle C individually is less than 90. So we can say angle B is greater than angle A. Since angle A is less than 90, that means angle A is less than B. The opposite side of angle B is AC and opposite side of angle A is BC. So we will write AC is greater than BC. The reason is side opposite to a greater angle is longer. Similarly, we can say angle B is less than angle C. Since angle C is less than 90, so we can say angle C is less than B. So the opposite side will be again AC, and for angle C it is AB. We are going to follow the same theorem, that is side opposite to the greater angle is longer. So from relation 1 and relation 2, we can say that AC, the hypotenuse, is the longest side. So hence it is proved that in a right angle triangle, the hypotenuse is always the longest side. Now our next question. Our next question is, in figure 7.48, the side AB and AC of a triangle ABC are extended to a point P and Q respectively. Also, angle PBC is greater than angle QCB. Show that AC is greater than AB. So here the triangle ABC, angle PBC, that means this angle is greater than angle QCB. So suppose if angle PBC is less than angle QCB. So suppose angle B is say 40 degree. So angle C will be 60 degree. We can say that it is greater than the angle C. Angle B is greater than less than angle C. So here the first statement we can write it like angle ABC plus angle PBC is equals to 90 degree, as it is a linear pair. That means at the point B, the angle will be 180, since the point B is on a straight line. So we can write ABC plus PBC is equals to 180. Subjecting ABC, we can write 180 minus angle PBC. Similarly, for ACB, we can also write 180 minus QCB, following the same statement as of statement 1. Now it is given angle PBC is less than QCB. So we can write that 180 minus PBC will be greater than 180 minus QCB. whenever we are subtracting from 180, the inequality sign changes. That means this angle if will be 140 and this angle will be 120. So angle ACB will be less than angle ABC. So we can write 180 minus QCB is less than 180 minus PBC. So 180 minus QCB is nothing but angle ACB and 180 minus PBC means nothing but angle ABC. So the opposite side of angle ACB will be AB and opposite side of angle ABC will be AC. So AB is less than AC. Therefore, we can say angle side AC is greater than side AB. So this is how we are going to solve question number 2. Now let us move on with the next sum. And this is today's last sum. So in this question, it is said in figure 7.49, angle B is less than angle A and angle C is less than angle D. Show that AD is greater than BC. We are always following the inequality in triangles that we have done yesterday. So angle B is less than angle A. So we can say BO is greater than AO. Since angle B's opposite side is AO and angle A's opposite side is BO, so we can say BO is greater than AO. Following the theorem, side opposite to the greater angle is longer. Similarly, it is also given angle C is less than angle D. So the side opposite to angle D is side opposite to angle C is OD and side opposite to angle D is OB. So we can write angle C is less than angle D. This is given, which implies CO is greater than DO. This is our relation 2. It follows the same reason as we have used in 1, that is side opposite to the greater angle is greater. So now we are adding equation 1 and equation 2. So we will get BO plus CO will give you BC and AO plus OD will give you AD, which implies AD is less than BC. This is our required to prove. So this is how we have solved sum number 3 and we are following inequalities in triangles. So today till this much, this first 3 sums of exercise 7.4. Next day we are going to do the last 3 sums of exercise 7.4. So today till this much. Thank you, students.